Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're looking at something really just conceptually wild for you.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, we're dissecting the Wichi Girls EP by the virtual idol unit Betamon, which was released back in April 2026.
Right.
And the mission today is to figure out how this 17-minute EP managed to engineer a borderless global nightclub anthem. We've got official liner notes, producer interviews, track analytics.
And, the sheer scale of this release is just staggering because they didn't just push out a single track, right?
Yeah, they didn't.
They simultaneously dropped 4 distinct regional cuts.
Yeah.
So you have Japan, US, Euro, and Asia versions all at once.
Which is a huge gamble. So, okay, let's unpack this. Because to understand the mechanics of this global strategy, you really have to look at the Japan version. That one acts as the flagship blueprint for the entire project.
It does, yeah. And to see why that blueprint succeeds, we need to analyze its instrumental architecture. The producers actually describe the core driving beat as electric euphoria.
Electric euphoria, I like that.
Yeah, it's very deliberate. Musically, it translates to this incredible tension. They take the hyper-melodic, bright chord progressions that you always hear in modern J-pop.
Right.
And they anchor them to this relentless, really sleek synth-pop bass line.
It's essentially like auditory Lego. It's like riding a high-speed bullet train through a glowing metropolis. You have producers snapping a heavy, driving Western dance floor rhythm right underneath a shifting Japanese pop melody.
Exactly, yeah.
But wait, fusion genres fail all the time. Snapping 2 disparate pieces together doesn't automatically guarantee euphoria. So is this heavy reliance on electric euphoria the secret to bridging the gap between Tokyo's idol culture and the global EDM scene?
Well, it really comes down to pacing and, honestly, dopamine.
Okay.
The track maintains this rigid, high BPM club tempo, which immediately signals the brain to move. But instead of relying on those long, repetitive instrumental buildups, the ones you find in standard global house music.
Oh, yeah. We're just loops forever.
Right, exactly. Instead of that, the track shifts its melodic structure every 4 bars.
Wait, really? Every 4 bars?
Yeah. So you're getting a physical grounding of a global club track, but it's paired with the constant, unpredictable melodic surprises of idol music.
So the instrumental is doing the heavy lifting physically, but the vocal delivery is where the real conceptual work happens, I think.
Oh, for sure.
Because the track blends Japanese and English lyrics, but it pivots entirely around one phrase, right? The Wichi Girls hook.
Yeah, and the official liner notes are actually incredibly specific about the scene this vocal hook is meant to evoke.
What do they say?
Well, when that bilingual phrase drops, the production strips back just a little bit to paint this vivid, neon-lit digital age nightlife.
Oh, wow.
You're meant to picture lasers cutting through the fog of a crowded club, with the heavy bass literally vibrating up through the floorboards.
Man, that's intense.
It is. It creates this exact thrilling moment on the dance floor, where the rigid boundary between physical reality and the virtual world completely dissolves.
But here's where it gets really interesting, though. Because painting a cool neon picture is great, but repetition alone doesn't make a global hit.
No, definitely not.
Right. Otherwise, every nursery rhyme would be a club banger. So what is it about this specific hook, Wichi Girls, that bypasses the language center of the brain for a listener who doesn't speak a word of Japanese?
Well, it's because it's functioning as phonetic sound design rather than a literal lyric.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, the syllables in Wichi Girls are delivered in this sharp rhythmic staccato. The vocals are actually acting as an additional percussion instrument.
I see.
So paired with that heavy bass line we talked about, the phrase stops being a word you have to translate. It becomes an emotional sonic anchor.
It just triggers a visceral, physical reaction regardless of your native tongue.
Exactly. It bypasses the logical, language-obsessed parts of the brain entirely. It's just an incredibly calculated piece of musical architecture designed to deliver pure, synthesized emotion.
That is fascinating. So for you listening right now, what's the big takeaway? I think this track proves that music can create a unified, global dance floor regardless of language.
Absolutely.
Which leaves us with a pretty provocative thought to ponder. If a pulsating synth groove and a simple bilingual hook can create a neon-lit world where virtual and physical realities collide, It makes you wonder, what other rigid boundaries in our daily lives might a single piece of music be capable of dissolving?
Wichi Girls. light. In the dark we'll take flight. 魔法少女は魔法